What's up, guys? I got my Valken M17, courtesy of Sean from Less Lethal for Dummies. Thank you very much, sir, once again. So I've done the PRV delete, and I've done the regulator bypass on this. This has an 11-inch TCR barrel. I'm going to try my 1050 PSI output HPA tank. I'm going to use alien play aluminum balls, because I just seem to get out of this launcher. These seem to be the most consistent with this barrel. I'll try these, see what they do, the Grimburg Joules V3s. I think I've used either my 900 PSI or my 700 PSI pressure output, and I was getting about 45 joules, or like 44. So I haven't tried this one yet. This is 1050. I'm gonna try it out right now, so see what happens. Alright, you guys, pressure is on. It's at about 1500 or 1400 left in the tank, so hopefully I can get enough shots out of it. I was going to do 5 alien plays and 5 Grimburg Joules V3s. So I'm just shooting my box like normal, and I'll be right back. Alright, dudes, chronograph, M17, it's on semi-automatic alien play rounds, 1050 PSI output. Got my sight on here. 368. That's a 7.2 gram alien play ball. 370. 3 more alien play balls. 368. 368. 370. So that's, I'm not sure what that is, but I have the Grimburg Joules V3s in here. I'll do 4 or 5. 7.7 gram, 682 to 684 bore size. 362. 362. 362. 360, and one more shot. 362. So that was pretty damn consistent. I'm going to degas this, and I have it on my remote line right now. I don't have any like, I haven't rigged up any small tanks, the 13 CI ones. I haven't rigged any of those up yet. So I have to be at 1100 or 1050 or anywhere close to that. They're both, the one I got from Sean, I tested it on my pressure gauge, and it's hitting about 650 or like 700. And I have a Tippmann tank, like a 13 CI Tippmann tank. That one's hitting like 750 or 775 the last time I checked it. So I messed with that one, with the regulator on that one, and I had it over pressurized, and it went up to like 1400, and then I turned off my gas regulator and stuff, and turned it off and took all the air out of it, and then adjusted the washers in the regulator and put it back down to like 770 or whatever. I checked it after, and it's not above 800. I think it might barely be at 800, but I think it was like 775, one of my small 13 CI Tippmann tanks. So I'll put the joule values in there. I don't know off the top of my head what that was, but that was pretty consistent. I have had my follower kind of get like hit by the bolt, so I'm trying to keep one round in there and not like actually shoot it out. So I had 6 Grimburgs in here, but I'm saving that last round so that the bolt doesn't keep on like hitting my follower guide. Less Lethal Bandit made a video, a short, and he showed how to put a Berna SD mag follower into your Valken M17 magazine, and I might end up doing that because it doesn't protrude out the top, and I won't be like ripping the top of the follower off if I do that. And I have 3 Burnett SD mags, and my Burnett SD died a few months ago, and don't really feel like fixing it because I was never super attached to it, and I like all the other options I have over the Burnett SD, the Salt Supply S2 and the Umarex stuff. Yeah, I just like those better, so probably not going to fix the SD. Maybe if I feel like it, maybe I will, but pretty much don't care about that thing very much. So anyways, you guys have a good one. All my Joules V3s are fine. None of them have cracked or gotten deformed or anything weird like that. These are my first batch of alien plays, so these are getting kind of marked up. I'll probably retire them at some point. You can see some flat sides on them. And these are small. These are like 678 or 679 on the bore size. So yep, that's it for this one. Let you guys know Joule values and all that good stuff, and I gotta turn off my air tank and degas this line. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time. I forgot to show you guys the regulator. So it used, in those 10 shots, it used about 200 or 300 PSI from this. So there's still enough, it's putting out enough pressure where it's not going under 1050. So, yep, that's it. So, see you guys next time. Yeah, screw it. I felt like shooting this thing, so this is the 700 PSI output tank. I'm going to use the same rounds in the same order. So, alien plays, Grimburgs, and boomer hose, and 700 PSI output HPA tank. So, I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, got everything ready. Got my sight going. This is 700 PSI HPA output, and alien play balls, 5 of them. 322, 320, 320, 322, 320. So this should be Grimburg Joules V3s, 7.7 grams. 312, 312, 312, 310. Last shot. 310. So that was definitely a lot slower. I think that was a like a 50 FPS decrease between the two tanks, and obviously it's because of the pressure, the output pressure. So most normal paintball tanks that you'd buy from a store are going to be about 700 PSI, just the normal ones. The output 700, maybe 750. And then you can buy like high pressure output tanks, and I feel like those are kind of marked up pretty high. You can adjust it yourself, but would not recommend doing it unless you know what you're doing, or you at least watch a couple of videos and understand what you're doing before you do that to the regulator, because you gotta mess with the regulator. So I just depressurized with the check valve. I'm just pulling the line off the launcher and taking all the rounds out of it and stuff, because yeah, you don't want this thing to pop off and hit my window. So yeah, that was a pretty big difference. More gas, pretty big difference between the two pressures. I think that was like around 35 joules maybe. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, that's it for this one. This is actually the end. So I'll just show you guys the regulator on the 700 PSI output tank really quick. It started about 2000, and it barely moved. Like, it went down a little bit, but not that much. Maybe it was at 2100, but it wasn't that high. So yeah, 10 shots of lower pressure in the same size tank versus 10 shots at super high pressure took off, you know, maybe took off about 300 PSI out of this, 250 at least. And in this one it took off like 100 or like 150. So yeah, that's it for this one. See you guys next time.